Many Kumbha natives work hard, they think deeply, they do the right things, and yet results don't always come as expected. Why? Because for Kumbha, effort alone is not enough. Saturn looks for something more. Today, let's understand what that more is through career, health, and transformation. Sarvebhyo Namaskaraha. I'm Dr. Archana Murthy, a professional astrologer and a Vastu consultant, and I'm passionate about Jyotish Shastram. Welcome back. This is part 3, the final part of my series on Kumbha Rashi. In part 1, I covered the nature and personality of Kumbha. In part 2, love, marriage, and relationships. Links are in the description. Today, career, health, remedies, and transformation. Where does Kumbha naturally succeed? The classical texts identify professions through the lens of the house lords, and the picture is rich. The second house lord is Jupiter, indicating fields like science, large organizations, lecturing, astrology, law, finance and education. Work in mining, shipping and export are also mentioned. The sixth house lord is Moon, pointing towards medicine, social service, work connected with water, shipping and liquids, fields that serve, heal or move resources. The 10th lord is Mars, indicating construction, chemicals, mechanical engineering, surgery, investigative work and dealing in metals like lead, copper and steel. Now look at the pattern. Every one of these fields serves a larger purpose. Science advances knowledge, medicine heals people, engineering builds infrastructure, law protects society. When the career has meaning, when the work contributes to something beyond personal gain, that is where Saturn's support becomes visible. Honor comes to Kumbha naturally. They work, they wait and expect fair results. Not for status, but to sustain meaningful work. One important pattern to note: Kumbha can experience both fortune and reversal in career. Sudden progress can be followed by unexpected setbacks. This is Saturn testing alignment between vision, effort and integrity. Consistent work and long-range thinking are what stabilizes the path. Saturn matures at 36. Many Kumbha natives find their direction becomes clearer around this age. If you're younger and feeling uncertain, stay with the work. Saturn is refining you, not rejecting you. Kumbha also works best when there is autonomy in the role. They do not thrive in environments that are overly restrictive or purely authority driven without reason. They need the freedom to think and approach problems in their own way. When this space is given, their innovation becomes their greatest strength. But when constantly controlled or micromanaged, motivation can quietly decline. This is not rebellion, it is the mind resisting limitation. Balanced environment where responsibility is matched with independence allows Kumbha to perform at its highest potential and sustain long-term growth. Classically, Kumbha governs the legs, ankles, left ear and teeth. These are the primary areas to be mindful of. Kumbha is susceptible to infectious diseases. The heart may be affected, rheumatic conditions or elevated blood pressure. Swelling in the legs and ankles, throat and tonsil issues and eye troubles are also indicated. In part 1, I mentioned that Kumbha is made up of 3 nakshatras: Dhanishta, Shatabhisha and Purva Bhadrapada. Each of these carries its own health signature. Planets in Dhanishta can indicate high fever, fractures and blood pressure. Planets in Shatabhisha can bring poor digestion, constipation, insomnia and blood pressure fluctuations. Planets in Purva Bhadrapada can indicate circulation problems, eczema, skin troubles and swelling. The classical guidance is direct. Do not overtax yourself. Rest adequately. Attend to any illness or injury immediately, even if it seems minor. The Kumbha mind is constantly active, and in that absorption, the body is often neglected. Kumbha can push past physical limits without noticing. The body sends signals, but the Kumbha mind often overrides them. Kumbha also carries a strong mind-body link. Because the mind is constantly active, the body can remain in subtle tension. Over time, this affects rest and energy. What helps is not just physical rest, but mental quietening. When the mind slows, the body recovers better and clarity improves. The remedy is not complicated. Give the physical body the same serious attention you give to your work and ideas. Now this is where part 3 goes deeper than career and health. Kumbha has a path of inner transformation, and the classical texts point to it clearly. When Saturn or the ascendant lord is afflicted, certain shadow tendencies emerge. Laziness and inertia. The active mind slows, the body resists movement. Excessive solitude, withdrawal from people, from contribution, from life. Pessimism. The visionary mind turns inward and sees only what is broken. Rigidity. Strong principles becoming walls rather than foundations. These are not permanent traits, they are signals. They appear when Kumbha has lost connection with its purpose. So, contribute, move, engage, return to community, return to meaningful work. Kumbha is the water bearer. The pot is meant to be poured. When it sits still for too long, the water stagnates. The moment Kumbha returns to purposeful contribution, the energy restores, the vision returns, the heaviness lifts. That is Saturn's design for this sign. Not just success, purposeful, sustained contribution. Now, Aquarius is one of the most quietly powerful signs in the zodiac. The water bearer does not pour for recognition, it pours because wisdom held inside eventually stagnates. Because knowledge is only fully alive when it is shared. If you're Kumbha, your sign is asking you to think beyond yourself, to build, contribute and serve something larger than personal gain. When you do that consistently, Saturn delivers. This is general guidance based on classical texts. Your individual chart is unique and can significantly modify these results. For a personalized reading, the link is in the description. Tell me in the comments which part of the Kumbha series resonated most with you. If you found this series useful, please share it with the Aquarius natives in your life. Subscribe. Meena is coming next. With knowledge comes awareness, and with awareness comes insight. And I want you to develop this Jyotish Shastram insight, to use it not as a prediction but as a tool to plan your life better. Dhanyavadaha.